Hey everybody, it's John and I'm back with another Something Interesting. These are stories that are basically maybe something you've never heard of. At least whenever I found out about these things, I had never heard of them before, and I thought maybe I would share them with the world on YouTube. So these videos I'm making for YouTube, and it's just something that is kind of an oddball thing that is a true story on this earth, and I like to tell stories, so I'm going to tell you a story. And it may be half remembered. You may have to look up the actual facts to make sure that I'm right. But the purpose of these videos is really more entertainment. But maybe we can educate each other and learn about these interesting and weird things that happen on this planet. Today's story is called The Old Man of the Lake. And the Old Man of the Lake, this can be a short one, by the way, because there's not a lot to tell, but it's just something, an oddball thing that is part of the world we live in. In Oregon's Crater Lake, there is a tree stump floating around. Now, that's not that interesting, but the interesting part of it is that this tree stump, rather than floating like this, you know, like you would imagine, is floating like this. It is floating vertically as opposed to horizontally. That's only one of the interesting parts of it. It's a 30-foot tall tree, and it is most likely a hemlock tree, and it has been floating around in this lake since at least 1896. There has been a tree floating vertically in Crater Lake for about 120 years. I think that's really interesting. It's about 2 foot in diameter. Maybe 5 foot of it sticks up above the water. It is buoyant enough that you can sit on it. People do all the time. Whenever they find it, it kind of... The lake has a little bit of a current, so it bobs around the lake, and it can be anywhere in this enormous lake. Crater Lake is a gigantic lake. Divers go down to take a look at it, and it has, you know, roots where its roots were sticking out, but it's bobbing vertically, so there's this like 5-foot piece of wood that bobs in Crater Lake, and you can sit on it. It's bleached white by the sun, but you can sit on the Old Man of the Lake, and the currents of the lake can kind of be followed by where this tree bobs. So a tree fell 120 years ago and fell into the lake and has been bobbing around in the lake ever since. And you can go there now and sit on it. That's something interesting.